I'm Marilyn Cameron, and we both got involved about 2 years ago with CASA. We were looking at for something to volunteer with, and we just felt like helping children was a really worthwhile thing.
I'm Glenn Cameron. I'm have the same impetus for doing this and wanted to do something that was substantive, that was a real challenge in terms of the legal system and the complexity. And so it's turned out to be all that and then some. So
Well, a neighbor just asked about it, and you about have to tell what the words mean. Court-appointed special advocate, and the advocate is the key word there, and I guess court is also. So it's helping kids and being their advocate, and I really feel like that we do that. The kids get a say when they're in rough situations, and they're not just put wherever adults in their lives want to put them, and so we give them a voice in court.
and that I would second that, and I'd say that I guess I always emphasize that we really are the voice, the direct voice to the judge who makes a lot of decisions and affects the future of their lives, and we have a chance to provide input, independent input that's taken seriously by the children's court judge.
There was a high school child, and he was failing. I mean, one credit in high school, and he was already a
Mm-hmm.
sophomore. And he just had some idea that he was going to pass by magic or something. So we spent a lot of time with the counselors and um, talking about what his future was going to be, and there was no way he was going to be able to graduate. And so then we started promoting possibly going to an alternative school like Douglas, and a lot of resistance from him and his grandmother. But in the long run, they went ahead and said, okay, we'll go ahead and go to the interview. And so I accompanied them to the interview and at Douglas High School. And when that child left the interview, he had the biggest smile I have ever seen on his face. And he said, this is for me.
Mm-hmm.
This is where I need to be. And so that was really special to help him in that way. I guess for me, it's the reward, and it's an interesting volunteering
Mm-hmm.
job, and it's doing something, not just giving lip service. Giving money is great, but we wanted something more substantial where we were making a difference, and you really do feel like you're making a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah,
that.
I like the challenge. I
Mm-hmm.
think we both do. You really are learning all the time about the family, about the system, the resources in the community, lack of them, and presence of them, and the the fact that it's very tricky with fits and starts. You make progress. Um, it's I would say to people, you've got to have some patience and also some persistence, or it's not for you. It'd be better to do the sort of volunteering we had done at our church. Um, but this is more like a job. It's very engaging.
And we get a lot of support from our umbrella
Mm-hmm.
organization from CASA, so we can
Yeah.
always call them, talk to them. They can give us ideas. So I don't feel like we're just hung out to dry. And the teams we have worked with, we work
Mm-hmm.
with a lawyer, a social worker, and a court. What did she call?
Justice
Yeah, and
Department and.
and it's been rewarding to work with the teams, and it's been good, and
Mm-hmm.
they've been encouraging. They like what we help them do. So
I think we rely so much on the central office, the organization itself, for continuing ed, for training, for kind of the support system. It's always new, it's always different, with even within a case, and so you know, I think to be able to create that infrastructure, it's not huge, but it's crucial. You know, the CASA office is a real resource.